remember my first week here, this girl told me, Catherine, I feel really sorry for you because whenever people hear your accent, they think that you're ignorant and racist. And I said, well, darling, I feel sorry for you because when you open your mouth, I think you're a bitch.
If knowledge were water, then like getting educated at Swarthmore is kind of like getting waterboarded. And I said, well, I don't know. I mean, I don't think that's totally fair. I think it's more like, realistically, it's probably more like trying to French kiss a power washer.
There's actually a little known fact about David Kemp, that it was built on an old Native American burial ground. True. It's not too big of a deal though. We used to get haunted, but you know, we just dug a hole and buried some smallpox blankets down there.
I was playing Nintendo the other day and it occurred to me that no matter how smart you are, Mario is still a fucking idiot. That dude has some seriously poor judgment. So you're walking down the green grass in whatever world, that Mario world, what's it called? And you know, you're walking along. How does the song go? That is how it goes. You're walking along, and suddenly you just see this big ass green pipe sticking out of the ground. Which one of you is gonna go up and be like, well, might as well. That's fucking stupid. When you're walking around in Mario World again, same little song, and you see a big ass mushroom. That's when he was just gonna be like, man, yeah, better eat that shit. Delicious. Maybe it'll make me twice as big. Walking around, it's like a big brick just hovering above you. Just hovering there. Which one of you is gonna be like, what? Yeah, coin came out, just like I expected.
You look at the social groups at this school. Who's going to keep everyone else in check? Who's going to crawl up to the top of the food chain? The hipsters. Let's talk about hipsters. The problem with hipsters is that no one cares about hipsters except for hipsters. And frankly, they do not have a versatile enough population to perpetuate themselves more than 2 or 3 more generations. Given 20 years, the barn is just going to be filled with inbred mutant cannibals. All of whom have really strong opinions about Neutral Milk Hotel.
Can you all hear like the keyboard and everything? Great. This is as loud as it goes. I don't know my ass.
Late night in the third world somewhere, a guy comes up to me and says, "You want a hooker?" I politely decline. And then he says, "You want to be a hooker?" I thought there has to be a reasonable rate of success for that to become a valid follow-up. How many dudes are like, well, I got some extra time.
Oh yeah, cock push-ups. Working so hard doing cock push-ups. Laying on the ground, jacking each other off. Laying on the ground, jacking each other off. If you think of the house, could you do it? Laying on the ground, jacking each other off. To the cock push-ups. Could you do it in the butt, jacking each other off? Do it in the butt. Do it in the butt, jacking each other off. The butt, jacking each other off. And laying on the ground, jacking each other off. If you think about it too hard, somebody's hand has to be in someone else's butt. I joined the army. They made me do 1,000 cock push-ups. Instead of peeling potatoes.
Have you seen how now they have these websites that'll plot out every sex offender living in your neighborhood onto Google Maps? Yeah, that is brilliant. I really applaud whoever came up with that idea. Sex offender maps are incredibly useful, especially with Halloween coming up, because it is an awesome way to figure out who's gonna have the best candy. Seriously, there's this one guy in the Ville who has the best candy necklaces. They're so scrumptious. I mean, you do have to eat them off his balls. Totally worth it.
A waiter in a restaurant actually asked us if we can feel each other's orgasms. So I can tell you guys really want to know the answer. Let me just say that either I don't feel my sister's orgasms or her boyfriend is really lousy, because I don't feel any quakes on my side of campus. But then again, my sister was unusually upset when I broke up with my last boyfriend.
I don't know how many of you have been to a Swarthmore Halloween party. It is sort of like a bizarre fever dream. You look over there and there's the Cowardly Lion kind of like making out with Sabrina the Teenage Witch. You look over there and Invader Zim is grinding with Amelia Bedelia. And then you look over there and there's Jigglypuff, and Jigglypuff is all over Marge Simpson, except Marge Simpson is a dude for some reason. And it's all like some horrible fever dream I had. Like, I'm 12 years old, I just watched Cartoon Network for 6 hours. I looked at the lingerie page in the Sears catalog, and then my mom gave me NyQuil. And I'm flipping balls. And the hormones are raging, that's what I see.
And I noticed in the birthday party area, they had like this big like Dora the Explorer pinata up in the corner of them. And you look at that for the first time and you're like, well, you know, it's pretty innocuous. But then you think about it in like the context of what that's teaching kids about race relations. Because you have to think that what this means is that for some small child's birthday party, someone is going to take this tiny Hispanic girl and they're going to fill her insides with candy. They're going to hang her from a tree. And then they're going to encourage a mob of other small children armed with like sticks and bats and things. Just rain blows on this tiny spider girl until her body breaks open and her insides spill out on the floor.